Hey everybody, how you doing? My name's Happy, welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to show you around the brand new The Quiz Live Studio. So the way this one's going to work, I'm going to show you around the studio section, the staff only section, and then we're going to go into the current studio just for comparison purposes. So walking in, the first thing you'll see is Steve. Now Steve's been given a promotion from working in the food bar. We have a new worker over there. Let's go ahead and have a look at the studios. So we have the studios that way, and we have our refreshments over here. Now we are going to start with the refreshments, and then we'll move to studios, which you can see, very nice hallway, but we are not going to look at that yet. We are going to look at this, and as you can see, Alex has the job. All food $2.99, by the way. Pretty cheap food. We don't sell drinks, by the way. We can't sell drinks. Here, look, we have a fish tank. You'll notice, by the way, there's a lot of fish tanks in this place. You'll see them as we go around. Also, just want to say, one of you guys suggested this little booth design to me, so thank you very much. You know who you are. I've got the nice lights, and then that's about it for the food. $2.99. Don't forget it. Pretty cheap. Come here if you want your food. Let's go down to the studios, starting with, of course, studio number 1. One thing you're going to notice when coming on the studio, if you ever get there. Now, one thing you're going to notice when coming to the studio is that the actual studios themselves are pretty much the same, apart from studio 1, which has a fish tank. Even though that is normally where the window is, because the entrance is different, we can't actually have the same window. So we got to do things differently. But yep, this is a block for block recreation. This is the only studio out of the 2 that I've built so far that actually work at the moment, but I can't show you because I'm the only person on the server at the moment. So that's studio 1, but before we move into studio 2, we just need to have a look at hair and makeup. Now this is pretty much an exact block for block, apart from the background, which I have changed the color of, but apart from the chairs and the cacti and the mirrors and the table things, it's all the same in here. That's hair and makeup, and then of course we'll move into studio 2. So studio 2 is again the same apart from this section, which is going to have a slightly different tutorial area. Camera area is all the same, and then if we actually go upstairs, all of the signage is here already, and then if we come out, it's just studio 2, really. No real difference apart from that, but I'll show you that later. We'll go up there in a minute. Moving on, we're going to go to the intro recording section. Now this is locked at the moment, so let me just sort that. And as you can see, this is a little bit different to last time. It's a lot easier to navigate as well. If what you'll notice is it's just one little corridor. And then if we come into here, you probably won't recognize this place from here. But if I show you around here, you'll probably recognize that this is the intro recording section. And then you saw me walk towards it a second ago. This is the control area for all of that. It's got a button to teleport me and a lever. I'll show you that from there in a minute. But for now, we're going to move on this way. There's no more studios this way yet. You can see the yellow and black tape. But we do have some signage that says what's what. So this way is going to be Studio 3, 4, and 5. We are using a more conventional naming system instead of 2A, 2B, 3B, C, F, W, X, Y. And then we've got 2, 1, and exit that way. So that's that way. So yeah, that's about it for all of the studios, intro recording, etc., and the food. Let's go back to the lobby, and then we can make our way into the staff only area. We're going to have a look at the reception first. This is where Steve hangs out, and then we've also got this open close. Now when it's open, anybody can access the studios. However, when it's closed, it puts a piece of glass up there so nobody can get in. So coming into here, then we have the staff lobby. Now this area has its own little dining area. We have a self-catering kitchen, another fish tank. We have some furnaces, we have a sink, we have a fridge, and we have a toaster. Toaster's a bit burnt, but it's a toaster nevertheless. And we have again lots and lots of windows, lots of skylight access too. And then of course we have this. This is the studio controls. Now this is where we need to go for studio 1. We have all of the command blocks for the light system, and then up here we have the studio controls, which I won't show you these because you've seen them in the behind the scenes video, which I'll probably link at the end of this one. And then if we go through this way, we have a nice little shelving unit, and we have 2. Now we're going to go this way first because we're going to go into number 2 later. There's a bit more to show there. As you can see, there's more yellow and black tape, and then we have this long corridor here. Now this is for the intros. You'll probably remember I showed you the other side of this. Well, if we come along this way, you'll see this is the back side, and if I press this lever, the glass turns up, so now nobody can get in there, and this button just teleports me into the right place. Personally, I rather like this place. It's a lot more organized, a lot easier to navigate things. And as I say, at the end of this video, we are going to be going through the old studio just so you can see just how bad it used to be. Also, fish tank. So here we are for number 2. And whilst we were up there, I did not show this balcony because I didn't want to reveal this part to you. So we're going to go through this way, and round here is the behind the scenes of the pushing mechanism for the block reveal system of the block match puzzle game. There's nothing else back there, by the way. Then if we pop up here, oh, forgot about that. Then if we pop up here, we've got the control controls. Now, as I say, this one is not working yet. I've got some other command blocks laid out, but it's not there. We've got this chest. This is for the clone for the Be Fair Take 1 block per go. Around here, we've got where all of the blocks are going to be placed when people place them in the chests. And then we have the correct pattern that's going to validate if they've got it right. Coming around here is something new that we've got this time. We've got this. This is a little backwards way, and the E. Oh yes, if you know the quiz live, you'll know that I can't be bothered to get myself a clean player head. So yeah, we have an E. Anyway, yeah, following along this path, you probably might have noticed it as we were down there, but this is a walkway, and this leads to where the control panel will be. As I say, a lot of this is still in development. This is very much early build right now. So yeah, that's not ready yet. Anyway, we're nearly done with this, and then I'll take you to the current studio where we can compare this one to that one. So yeah, that's about it with the studio. If you finished watching the video right now, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. My name's Happy, and I'll see you next time. But if you're going to stick around for the comparison, well, first of all, we need to go over to the studio. So let's make that happen. And just like that, here we are at the current studio. Now, this one is decked out for Halloween at the moment, but you still get the idea. It does look a bit bigger from the outside. That's just because of the curvature of the building. But in actual fact, it's a lot smaller. So when we walk in, we've got a door to the left, which is the staff area, and we've got a laser beam to the right. Now, the laser beam at the right is currently closed, but realistically, we want that to be open so we can get through. So although this design looks nice, that's all it really is. It's nice. It's a bit small, bit cramped, and especially with this one, you've got a horrible stairway and a pathway just to get to one studio, whereas in the new studio, you just walk through one long corridor and then you go into the studio that you want. For example, like this, Studio 2A. I'm already there. And again, just for comparison, here's the food place here. Hi, Steve. Hi. You have a promotion in the new studio. Yeah, pretty cool, right? How much is food here? Huh, $1 diamond. Is that cheaper? So yeah, it's a lot more cramped in here, and then the hair and makeup is pretty much the same, as I say, just with a different color scheme and without the lights because there's more skylight in the new studio. And then the fish tank, we've only got one in this studio. It's a bit of a lame fish tank, I have to say, compared to the other ones. And then we got the fact tank, and then that's about it. Now, to finish our tour of this one for comparison purposes, we're just going to go and have a look at the staff area, which is a lot smaller, but you come through here and then you've got this. Now you can either go through this door, and this takes you to the intro recordings. This is where I can let people in from the main entrance, and then I'll show you intro recording. It's not a nice path to get there. You go round here, round here, round here, and oh hey, there's a ladder. And then you all know this place. This is the intro recording. This is where I stand. I don't actually have a way in there. I just teleport myself in there. So it's going to be a lot nicer with the new studio, and it's going to be a lot nicer for you as well navigating. And oh, I can't get out of there. Boy, I can't wait for this new studio to be complete. So if we come back in here and go up the stairs to the first floor, we have some offices and a view over one of the studios. These offices are pretty much the exact same thing, lectern, button, chair thing, and then it's pretty much the same upstairs as well. Got a big table over there, water fountain, and that's about it. You can also jump down here, but that does a lot of damage. And then back up here, we just got some studio controls, but as I say, I won't do any sort of tour of these because you've seen the behind the scenes on the channel before, which I will link at the end of the video. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. My name's been Happy. This is a re-upload of the video, by the way. If you saw it earlier, I apologize for the 30 FPS. It was not the nicest thing to watch. But yeah, that's the studio tour of the new one and comparison of the old one. Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. My name's been Happy. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.